Welcome to my Hebrew channel, Mila Braikan. I'm looking today at the last few verses of Psalm 90, and we are looking here at U Ma'ashe Yadeinu Konehu, and establish as Konehu, make it firm, say yes to it, affirm it. Um, and this is Masha, that is the work, and Yadeinu of our hands. Yad is hands, plural construct, plural form here of Yad, Yade, and then Nu is ours, so of our hands. So establish the work of our hands. This Psalm 90 was a psalm assigned to me when I had to prepare the sermon for my ordination, and we're talking 45 years ago, a long time ago. Some memories, lots of work went into this psalm, and it's been one that I go to. It's one that talks about, boy, how long things last. And this is the only psalm in the Bible that has references to, or it's been assigned to Moses as the author. So, yeah, it's an interesting psalm. So let's continue with our studies. And we're here at Psalm 90, verse 14, towards the last four verses or so of the psalm. And Shabenu, Babocher, Hasdecha. So this is satisfy or apply to us. Sheva, Sheva is seven. It also means make a pact, affirm, do some good things for us, make us happy through this. Uh, Shavenu, that is satisfy us, to us, new. Babokar in the morning. This has a milal accenting here. Bokar is, of course, morning. The accenting helps us out a lot here because we stick a milra accenting on bokar. You have cattle, so bakar. But here you have bokar. So in the morning, each morning. Hazdecha, your steadfast love. Chesed. This was also segolate here, but now it's carrying a milra accenting here because of the agglutination of the cha. Hazdecha, your steadfast love, your chesed. Ooh, labial surik here because of the labial note. So it's phonetical thing here, phonetics. Ooh, ne ra ne na, and make us rejoice. Okay, have us rejoice. We will rejoice. Ooh, nishima, and then we will also be glad. These are very much parallel sentiments, parallel words here. They're often seen together. Okay, uh, this is, and both of them start with nun for first person plural beginnings, but the roots are rini and shama, and so the nuns give us the first person plural prefixed form of these verbs, and we will be rejoice, and then we will be glad. Bekol and all yamenu on all of our days. We will be glad and rejoice. We will rejoice and be glad all of our days. And same verb incidentally here. This one is hortatory. We've dropped off the nun here. So sham nu, and then make us glad. Sham nu. Uh, ki ke yomot, and as many days. I ni tanu, as you have afflicted us. Okay. Ini is ayin nun is affliction. Tau's comments is you have afflicted, you have afflicted us. You have been an affliction to us. Okay, so yeah, the Lord does put us through trials and troubles, and that's a part of learning through life. Life often doesn't go well. I find this obviously in the life of Moses. There are many times that he had many afflictions in his life. Wow, he had to sort that out as he went forward through life. So, in nitanu, that of your afflictions to us. Shanot, this is many years. Renu, that we have seen, that we are seeing. Ra, evil, or we've seen things that have gone against us. We've seen trials, let's put it this way, a little better way of saying it. It isn't that we've been evil, but we've seen trials, we've seen evil against us. So, Shenot, Reinu, Ranu, Ra, and as many years as we've seen evil. Yara, and then this is causative form appeal here. Make it be seen. Okay, yare, the resh aleph base root here. This hay often suffers assimilation, but it's right here. There it is. And make us see, let us see. El avadeja, to your servants, okay? Pa'oleja, all of your work, okay? All of your work, pa'al. In the structuring of Hebrew structures of Hebrew verbs, this is the verb that they use for the work, okay? The work, so pa'al. So you got, if your first letter is pei, that's pei. If second one's aleph and ayin and so forth. So this is good for grammarians to sort this out. Some of the textbooks do use just numbering systems, but this one is also was the classic one, the verbs that set the positioning of keywords in Hebrew roots, in Hebrew verb roots. Hadarcha, and your glorious power, al benechem, and your glorious power to their children, okay, to the children of your servants here, of Avadecha. Al-Avadecha, and these are the children of those servants here, Avadecha. Now into the last verse here, verse 17. Vehi noam, and so may it be, noam, the favor, Adonai, Eloheinu, the Lord of our God, Aleinu, on us, should be on over us, or on us, Umashe, and the work, Yadeinu, of our hands, Ko ne na, and will be affirmed, will be established. This is based on kafnun, and kafnun is ken, to be yes. It's like saying yes to it. This is a yes thing here, konan. So yes, make it fulfill, make it finish, make it do good things. So konana, aleinu, over us, and so the works of our hands establish over us. Masha, and then gets repeating the whole thing again exactly here. Ma'ashe, yadeinu, konanehu, okay? Yes, establish, konanehu, establish the works, the work of our hands, yadeinu, on us. So a great petition. We want to be faithful to the Lord, and we know that whatever we're doing in this world will not stand of its own, can't stand of its own. Our works, our abilities, and so are very, very, very limited. And the only person that makes it stand is the Lord. Okay, here, Adonai Eloheinu, the Lord our God. He's the one that can establish it. He's the one that can make it firm. He's the one that can make it effective. He's the one that can make it real. And if we want anything good to come of our works, we have to turn to the Lord and most certainly ask of Him confirmation of all that we are doing. And so we must also be very careful that the works that we do are carried out entirely within the will, the expressed will of God. So very important that the things we do in our lives be according to what God wants from us. And He has given us a good book, the Holy Scriptures, to teach us that. Brings us to an application I have here from the closing words of 2 Thessalonians 2, verse 16 and 17. And now may the Lord our Jesus Christ Himself and God our Father, who loved us and gave us eternal comfort and good hope through grace, comfort your hearts and establish them in every good work and word. Okay, so we turn to the Lord for comfort, for strength, for hope, and through grace, and then we see here this affirmation, and it's basically emphasizing what we saw at the end of Psalm 90. In other words, we're involved in the work, we're involved in God's work, but He's the one that establishes it. He's the one that sets it for us. He's the one that gives it strength. He's the one that gives it coherence and importance and so forth. So we always must look to Him. So that any work that we do only because the Lord wants us to do that. These works do not earn us our salvation. We do them in gratitude to Him and in testimony of God's goodness to us. And so most certainly a beautiful sentiment here that, yes, the work that is done for the Lord establishes it and strengthens it and sets it firm, and it's something that becomes really worth doing and something worthwhile. And we lay up treasures in heavens through these things. So God bless, and until the next time.